nothing that the DWP can do. There's nothing that the police can do. As long as I'm in a public area, I'm allowed to.
The moment security swoops in, demanding to see private photos like a bouncer at a nightclub checking IDs. The auditor holds his ground, refusing to surrender his device while the guard recites corporate scripture about no recording. Notice the immediate power shift. The guard treats internal policy like it's written in stone law. The circular argument begins here. Show me your photos meets why would I, setting up a legal chess match where one player doesn't even know the rules. This intro establishes the battlefield perfectly.
No, I think those public use computers. Yeah, so all the blinds look onto worker screens are all closed. Happy days. There's no mobile phones, that's interesting. Hello?
So we don't permit to record or take photos or anything. DWP do not allow this.
Okay.
So what have you taken a photo of?
Pardon?
What have you taken photos of? Do you mind showing me the photos?
Why would I show you my photos?
It's just policy, so I'm just doing my job.
Can I see yours? So any photos you've taken recently?
I mean, that's just silly. It's company policy. DWP do not allow recording or photos.
Okay. So, you know,
if you show me the photos that you've taken, because obviously it's the rules.
Okay.
Because obviously if you're taking photos of that, that's fine, but if you're taking photos of staff members or anything like that, then obviously you have to...
I've walked down the steps down there, shown that your blinds are closed, which is good. The blinds that are open aren't looking onto workers' screens.
So
that's good.
Are you taking photos of that or staff members or anything else?
Taking photos of anything I can see from a public area.
Right,
that's
okay. All. Do you mind showing me?
I do mind showing you.
Well, can you show me so you can...
No.
Now we escalate. The guard threatens police intervention, sounding confident, but the auditor dismantles the threat with pure logic. He points out job adverts contain QR codes. How can anyone scan them if phones are banned? The guard stumbles, offering no answer. This is policy versus reality, and reality just exposed a contradiction. The threat of 101 looms, but it's hollow. Watch how the auditor turns the guard's own words into a trap, making it clear this isn't about security, it's about control.
Right, okay.
Why would I show you what's on my phone?
Because obviously it's not permitted to that. Are you recording me?
I am right now, yes.
Right, okay, so I'll have to record you as well.
Absolutely fine, not a problem.
Okay, so as I've already explained...
Game changer arrives. The DWP memo itself. The auditor reaches into his pocket and pulls out the actual guidance document that staff claim to follow. He attempts to quote verbatim, but the guard shuts down completely. I'm not going over this again. This is the moment where ignorance is exposed as willful. The memo explicitly states recording is allowed in public areas, yet staff refuse to acknowledge their own rules. Knowledge becomes a weapon, and the auditor just armed himself with it.
DWP does not allow you to record or take photos on the premises.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
So if you...
Okay. According to your guidance and your memo directly from the DWP and from G4S themselves, you have satisfied the criteria of what your job says that you should do. Yes, you said that. That's fine. You said that when you turned it on. I'm happy with that. Not a problem. I appreciate you telling me that you're recording. But yeah, again, as I was saying, as per the guidance from DWP and guidance from G4S, I have a copy of both of the internal memos.
Right.
You have satisfied the criteria that the DWP and G4S ask you to do.
Right.
The rest of the guidance says to keep a distance and monitor.
Right, okay.
That's it. That's what your guidance says for you to do now.
Right, okay.
Okay?
Well, obviously you're aware of the policies.
I am.
So why have you started recording, and why are you still continuously recording after I've politely asked you to stop and made you aware that this is not permitted on the premises?
Okay. So while the DWP say that it's not permitted, I guarantee you in there will be job adverts with QR codes.
A second staff member enters the fray, declaring this is not a public area. A statement that directly contradicts the public computers sitting right there. The auditor flips the script. If non-recording visitors can use these computers, then it is public space. The cognitive dissonance is visible. The 101 call becomes real, dialed with shaking confidence. This is where legal theory meets practice, and practice is losing badly. The foundation of their argument crumbles in real time.
I'm not going over this, sir. I've asked you politely twice.
But how can? But if there's a QR code that I want to go and scan?
Pardon?
What if there's a QR code in there that I want to go and scan on the board?
Right, well, that's acceptable. But what I'm asking you to do, and I've asked you to repeat it now, to stop recording, and then I will stop recording. All I've asked
I'm not worried if you're
taking
recording.
pictures of.
I'm not worried if you're recording.
All I've asked.
Okay, and that's fine. You can ask what I've taken photos of, and I've told you.
Right. So if you're not going to stop recording or anything else, you will have to leave the premises. It's as simple as that, sir.
But again, I want to go and have a look in a government building at the job adverts that are on offer in Northampton. Whilst I'm doing that, I wish to film my experience. For example, since I've been doing this, you have not asked once, am I recording because I have any memory problems?
I asked you at the beginning, sir, before we started recording.
Okay. You asked me why I'm recording, right?
I asked you at the beginning, sir.
Let's let them know that chat go faster and get on
I
camera.
asked you at the beginning, sir, are you filming or taking photos? You said you're taking photos.
Said I'm filming.
And then you started filming.
I've been filming from the beginning.
That I am now filming.
Cool, not a problem.
Then you stated about DW.
Yeah.
It's not funny, sir.
It is quite funny. Because it's quite a circular conversation now, isn't it?
Exactly, we're going around in circles.
Yeah.
I've asked you politely.
Entire narrative pivots in seconds. While staff obsess over camera lens, the auditor spots the real crime. Sensitive personal documents scattered openly on the counter. He drops the bombshell. You're breaching GDPR. And suddenly the power dynamic inverts. Staff panic. Physically blocking the camera like covering their eyes makes the violation disappear. Irony explodes here. They're terrified of being filmed while leaving private data exposed. This is the climax, where hypocrisy gets caught red-handed.
To leave.
Okay.
Politely.
Yes.
You're not leaving.
I haven't satisfied
ring the police if you carry on. It's as simple as that.
I haven't satisfied what I've come here to do. I've come here with a purpose to access the service that is on offer.
Well, the rules and regulations are simple. You're not allowed to film or take photos.
I have a memo in my pocket. I'm going to get the memo out for you, and I'm going to read some points from it to you.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going over this again. I've asked you politely.
So you're not interested in what the memo says from the DWP? Because I have it right here.
I fully understand. I'm not going over
But
this.
it clearly
I'm not arguing
says
with you.
that you were allowed to record in a public place.
So you can't come in here filming.
Oh, I have.
So you need to leave the premises. If you don't leave, you will end up in the police.
That's fine. The police cannot do anything either.
Yes. So you need to stay back.
I'm not going in any office areas.
You need to stay back.
The police will be called, sir.
Okay. They have adverts here for the armed forces. As you can see, I did offer.
I prefer the gentleman on the spectrum. He has some very understanding knowledge.
Interesting.
The auditor becomes a teacher, explaining the 72-hour GDPR, reporting window, and potential £8.7 million fines. He frames it as helping them avoid disaster while applying maximum pressure. Notice how he maintained composure while delivering a masterclass in data protection law. The staff scrambled to remove the documents, but only because he forced their hand. This is accountability in action. One citizen using legal knowledge to protect others' privacy when the supposed guardians failed
Okay. I've listened to that. Can you let me finish what I was saying? Okay, and I'll be very polite about it. I'm sticking to the public area of the building. The guidance from the DWP states that it is not illegal There's nothing that the DWP can do. There's nothing that the police can do. As long as I am in a public area, I am allowed to record. Is this a public area that I'm in?
No, it's not. We've got people working on computers. They're looking at their own personal information. I need you to leave.
So
or I will
this
need
is
to
not a
call the
public
police.
area?
No.
Okay, so
No. We only have customers in who have an appointment.
okay. So if I were not recording, I can't come in and just have a look at the signs and leave.
No. Well, have you got not if you if you're not recording, you're welcome to come and have a look.
Okay.
You know, if you need to use the computer.
There you go. So it's a public area. Exactly. These computers are here for the public to come and use. If I need to use
Are
it,
you on
it's a
benefits,
public
sir?
area.
Are you on benefits?
That's my business.
Do you need help and support with the benefits?
I don't need any help from support from any staff today. Thank you.
Okay, I need to ask you to leave.
Okay.
If you don't, I will.
I'm
call
still
the police.
accessing the public services at the moment.
I need to ask you to
okay.
leave. Okay.
Okay, and you've done that at the moment. I'm accessing public services.
Okay, I will call the police. I'm doing that now.
Okay.
Thank
Make
you.
sure you ring 101 because it's not an emergency. That's what your guidance says.
Resolution arrives with reluctant compliance. Staff finally remove the exposed data, but their body language screams defeat. The auditor declares his departure before police arrive. Mission accomplished. He's exposed to failures, the nonsensical camera ban, and the actual data breach. The final shot shows locked doors, symbolic of an institution, closing ranks rather than opening minds. He leaves with a moral high ground firmly claimed and evidence secured. The Job Center Security Theater just got a reality check.
So we will wait for them.
Hello, my lovely. Who have we come to see today?
Pardon?
I know you've been having. Obviously, you've got the bit there. As well.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
have you come to see?
Not here to see anybody. Just here. Yeah.
So,
Right now, somebody said that they've called the police, so I don't want the police to then come and then have to go around looking for me, so I'll wait for the police to come.
that's absolutely fine. But the only reason we
yeah,
asked
yeah.
the question is because if you have got business, you can stay in the building and attend your appointment.
Sure.
But if it's just simply coming to do film, which you can, those,
Yeah.
as long as it's posters and nothing else.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of it, I can film anything I can see from public.
No, you can't.
I can, of course I can.
No, the DWP says you can't. It's not a law, but it's.
Yeah, exactly. So
fine.
the law on when and where filming can be carried out lawfully is complex, but in general terms, members of the public and the media do not need permission or a permit to film or photograph in a public place,
I've heard what it said. Can I take
and
a
the
copy
police
of that?
and the police have no power to stop
That's
them if
fine,
they do.
That's not what I'm asking.
Okay,
Can
I just wanted to
take a
finish
copy of
there.
that, sir, and give it back to you?
I will tell
Is
you.
that possible?
So this is.
No, I don't want to read it. I'm asking.
No,
can I
I'm
have
just
a
going to say.
copy?
Look, if you look at
Yeah.
the top, it's an internal memo.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm asking you, can I have the copy, please?
You want to copy it?
Yes, please.
Okay, you can access it through the DWP system.
That's fine.
Okay.
Not too high.
Pardon?
They don't really like to do that.
No, they don't. Like, I'm not here to get any claimants in the pictures. That's not my goal.
Why don't you just take the leaflets? Because I'm not comfortable with you taking photographs of the job centre.
Okay, well, I'm not comfortable with you giving me directives that you have no basis to give me.
But you've got the leaflets, you can take
But
them.
what if I don't want to take the leaflets? What if I don't want the paper?
Okay, but you're using a camera in a
Yeah.
government building.
So how do you expect me to scan QR codes in here without my phone?
Right,
No answer for that one, exactly.
right. Okay. There's sensitive documents here, so I will
Is there?
move these out of the way.
Oh,
So that
oh, you really shouldn't have that on display.
Yeah,
So that's a
can you
breach.
just take that
So
down?
you're breaching
Can you just
GDPR.
move- well, you're coming this side, and we've asked you
You've not
not
been
to.
invited, you see.
Well, it doesn't matter. You still shouldn't have that on display. That is a breach of GDPR, isn't it? You're not handling people's personal data
You are
appropriately.
not supposed to be here, so can you just move
So
over
I'm
there,
not supposed to
please?
come and have a look at leaflets.
I'm removing.
Pardon? I'm aware that my belongings are there.
We
Thank you.
can treat that as a
As a threat. While I'm stood here, if I left the building with them there, then yeah.
I don't know that's yours.
Well, you do because you've just seen me leave it there. You've just approached and said, "Keep an eye on your belongings." What an absolutely ridiculous statement to make. Sorry, then, Merv. Can I just ask you a real quick one?
Okay,
The in terms of G4S,
nice.
I noticed you don't have an SIA license on display that I can see, but
Yes, I do. It's on there. If you want to see it, I'll show you. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
no, I don't. You don't have to show it to
Yeah,
me, but it
no.
should be on display, not covered in a
It's in
pocket.
there,
It's
so
not
carry
on
on.
display.
Yeah,
But
carry on.
okay, do G4S security with the DWP? Do you go through the appropriate training to be able to do GDPR data handling?
We don't handle anybody
You don't handle
Because it's
anybody's
not
data?
that. No, because it's not in our contract to do that.
Okay.
We,
So the
we-
appointment list that you're signing people in,
Yeah.
and the appointment list that
Yeah.
all the other G4S security
Yeah.
guards are signing in, you don't think people's names and details
Yeah,
are...
we ask them the names.
Yes,
we look
yeah,
on
yeah.
the list, but nobody else can look on it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Do you, as a G4S security, do you have appropriate training for data handling?
Yes, we do.
You do, yeah?
We do.
And you have that with the DWP?
I'm going to stop you there, sir, because
Yeah.
I know you're recording and you're listening to everything or recording what I'm saying and filming. Mm-hmm. I'm very sorry, but I have not given you permission and you want information and I'm not going to give you any more, sir. You sit there like you said you were going to and wait for the police. Is that okay?
Okay, I'll do a freedom of information request for it.
Well, that's absolutely fine,
That's
sir.
fine. Just to let you know, I'm going to head on. The police are taking far too long, but the DWP now need to make a legal obligation to do so, because I have the sensitive information that was left out by you guys. It's literally on camera now, but it's too late, it's already on camera. The data has already been breached, okay? So you now have a legal obligation, not you actually, DWP, have a legal obligation within 72 hours to report that to the Information Commissioner officer, okay? Understand? Not? No? Yes? Okay, cool. That's all I want to say. You need to pass that on to them. I will be checking with the ICO within probably after the 72 hours whether or not that has been reported. And if it hasn't, I'll report it myself. And then DWP can be fined a lot of money, up to 8.7 million or billion, some 8.7 million I think, can be fined for a data breach that's not been reported. Okay, so just gonna let you know so you can pass that on to them. I was going to wait for the police and liaise with the manager and let them know, but police are taking too long. I've got other places to be. Just all right. So yeah, just to make you aware. And obviously that information shouldn't be there on display. You know, I mean, I've made multiple people aware of the situation that it's there and on display. Nobody's made any effort to move it. So despite the fact that you know it's a data breach, it's an ongoing one now. Yeah. Same with the screens that are available down there. All right. There you go, see that information.
We've told you already, so you need to move.
Okay. And I've told you already, all this personal information should not be on display in a public domain.
Thank you.
Alright. Okay. But,
Are you filming?
yeah. Pardon?
Are you filming? Yes. Okay. I've asked you not to film,
Okay.
so please switch it off.
And I've asked you to remove people's personal
Switch it
data
off.
from the public domain.
I do not give you permission to film.
I don't give you permission to put people's personal data on display.
Right.
So you're not doing anything about that, so I'm not going to do anything about this.
Alex.
Can you just move people's personal data away from people from display? Simple as that.
Fine.
There we go.
Put this one on the back there. Just put it on my desk. Yeah, I'll put it on the back there.
There you go. If I come back in half an hour and it's back there, oh. There you go. See? Simple as that. Now the other data breach that I noticed was down here. See, you can see computer screens there on the right hand side. You can see one of the guys working on, there's a lady working on another one further down. So obviously that's data breaches as well. Yeah. So there we go, guys. Northampton CJC, not Northampton CJC, Northampton Job Centre Plus, JCP. Breaching people's personal data. Now going to lock the doors. There we go.